Good afternoon. No, it's not even, yes, it is. It's good afternoon, everybody. Hey, how you doing? Well, I'm coming on today to talk of my thought of the day. My thought of the day is, or my thought of the day is, sometimes we need to get out of our own way. And where I'm coming from, I'm trying to get back to being my old self and get more comfortable because I haven't been going live like I used to. But I'm trying to get back into it. And I chose the thought of the day as saying, get out of your own way. Sometimes we need to get out of our own way. We could be our own hindrance or our own holdup or our roadblock. And I'm going to give you an example. We're so quick, as being a strong minority women to always defend ourselves. We want to speak up. We want to speak out about it. We want to let somebody know that I am a strong woman and I'm not going to let anybody disrespect me, and I'm well spoken and I'm motivated and I know the things that I want to do and the roads that I want to take in my life. So a lot of times our mouths get in the way of things that we may be able to partake in or take advantage of, or maybe would have not missed out on had we not been running our mouth. So that's where I came with that topic, getting out of our own way. Sometimes everything don't need an explanation or a response to it. I used to be in a relationship, and I had a bad attitude, if you guys know where I used to come from. And my honey at that time would be like, you know what, I wasn't going to say nothing. I just let you do your day. But, had you not been running your mouth and having your attitude and walking around here with a chip on your shoulder, you were to realize that we were going to go here, this, that, and the third. But since your attitude, your disposition was so nasty, you missed out on it. Because you didn't even give me a chance to say anything. You stopped your own blessing for that day. I put my own self in the way. And then it makes you feel bad. Like, yeah, I could have just let that go. But at that time, we don't want to be disrespectful. We're not going to let anybody disrespect us. I'm going to get my point across. He ain't going to get away with this one. And in the end, he really did, win. Because you could have took that in. Even though you were mad in that situation, had you handled that differently, you could have still been upset and handled it differently. I'm going to be upset all while I'm spending your money. I'm just saying. But you took that upset and you still lost out. So you like double loss. Whatever they did, that made you mad. And, they probably was taking you out to make up for it anyway. So you should have really you should have broke the bank on that. But no, since you want to run your mouth and nag and get in your own way, you missed out on something. Same situations. You may go somewhere and be talking about everything, things that you know and everything that you can do, and you might have been put in a situation and somebody would may have wanted to take advantage of you, but you've acted so obnoxious. Don't nobody want to deal with you. I don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with that person. I thought they were a different type of person, and no, they're not. Hey, Ether, good to see you. So when I say we need to get out of our own way, sometimes our mouth is the biggest thing that gets us in trouble. I'm going to use myself as a clear example. The old me with that old nasty attitude had a smart mouth and she was going to talk out, and can't nobody out talk me. No, they can't. But when you talking, you can't hear. You miss a whole lot. So I was put in a situation where I didn't respond today. I let the devil be the devil. I let him just run and just have a parade and do the rain dance and yell to the top of their voice and beat on their chest like a monkey. And I didn't say a word. In actuality, I sat down and turned my back to them. Yeah, I did something different, Ethan, because I wanted to talk about this while I was fresh and get myself back into coming on like I used to, get more comfortable in front of the camera, because I don't know what I was gone and I came back and I lost it. I couldn't communicate, talk, write, listen all at the same time. So I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. And I came back with, you got to get out of your own way. So after I let this person scream, holler, beat on their chest, I handled the situation totally different. The old Teray would have got up, screamed, hollered, and beat on their chest, not mine. But this Teray, listen to everything that you said. I hear you. I'm listening. So in the midst of their confusion and their ridiculousness and disrespect, everything they shout out at me, I said, why? Well, why do you feel that way? In a calm tone. I didn't turn my back on them. My back was still turned. Why do you feel like that? Who's to say? How do you know? Then I did even a bigger one. I let them keep talking. I said, well, I said I didn't hear what you said. So if I didn't hear you Everything that you're assuming is completely wrong. So that should have shut the conversation down, because it was a conversation that they were having with themselves out loud, because I really wasn't responding to their behavior. So I got out my own way today, and I listened to everything that they had said. And you normally can't do that. And then you see the situation clearly. When you get out of your own way and sit down and take a seat, you can see everything, because you in the way. And people be quick to say, oh, the devil did it. It's the enemy. The enemy did it. He rose up. No, it's the enemy. Yes, the enemy. The enemy. You, the enemy. That's why I be telling people, it's change. Change is good. It's for the betterment of you, not anybody else. And that's what we fail to realize when we decide to make a change. It's not for anybody else. It's for us. So I got out of my own way today. And I let the enemy, because it was the end of them, do what they wanted to do. And you know, when you don't react to how somebody may want you to react, it makes them even madder. But you being so calm and making them look exactly how they look, ridiculous. I had the victory in that situation. And it made me feel sad for a little bit, because I'm looking like, we being honest over here. This is the Honest Channel. Hey, Paranormal. It make you feel bad. We can block it out and turn the other cheek like the Lord say. Or the Lord says. Says. S-A-Y-S. Says. Say. S-A-Y. Said. S-A-I-D. What the Lord says. And sit back and listen, and got out my way. And I could see who was there for me, who showed up. In the time of trouble, was it just me and you, Jesus, and somebody really got my back? Nope, they did not. It took a whole nother person to come way from out of nowhere to come and save the day. I wasn't in fear, because I know the Lord got me, and I wouldn't have turned my back, because I felt no fear. So you can keep on saying what you're going to say, and I'm going to move on out my way so that the Lord can come in and have his way. So with the enemy, because it was the end of him, thought was going to be for my bad, it turned out for their bad. Because the question got asked to them, if we leave, what you going to do? Not me. What was they going to do? Because it was the enemy within of them that made them act out. See, the enemy want to show you that you haven't grown, or want to make you feel discouraged, or like you're not on the right track, or get under your skin, or push your buttons. And I didn't allow the enemy of that person, hey, Paranormal, I love you too, to affect me like I normally would do. Teray would just bust out, start crying. Or I used to apologize for their wrongdoing, because I just wanted to keep the peace. But I made a lot of changes when changes were made for me regarding my health. Things that I will not do, things that I won't allow, things that I tend to respond to, because everything don't deserve a response, as I told you guys before. People that I give my time to, because I said before, people can spend money all day long, but your time is something you can never get back. And my time is important. So getting out of my way allowed me to gain more time. It allowed me to see the whole picture. Hey, Daryl. Different time for you. Time is valuable. And I'm going to step off subject right quick. I don't know who said that tithes was money. Because tithing is of anything. You can tithe of your time. You can tithe of something that's in your home. You can take somebody to the grocery store. Recycling things is tithing. But tithing is your time. It don't say your tithe gotta be cash. It doesn't say your offering gotta be cash. I'm offering something. It's something that I sacrificed, I've taken away, and I made it special just for you. I placed this aside for you. Because first of all, your time supposed to come off the top. That's what your time too. If somebody asks you to come do something for me, don't give them your broken down, I really don't feel like self. Because you volunteered to do it. So when you go with a cheerful spirit. That's why we got to get out of our own way. When you get out of your own way, things open up. Another example, we strong minority women, because I don't want to categorize it to one nationality. We speak up for ourselves, what we want. I don't need no man to come over here and do this for me. I can fix it myself. I don't need no man to come do my yard. My kids can do it. I can get out there and do it. I can pay somebody. I don't need no man to come over here and take me